Listen up, because this ain't no joke. Parenting is one of the most rewarding yet challenging journeys you'll ever embark on. It's a roller coaster of emotions, filled with highs and lows, laughter and tears. Parenting, it's a beautiful thing, a blessing, a chance to shape the future and create lasting memories with your little ones. Those moments of joy, when your child takes their first steps or says their first words, are priceless. But let's be real, it's also tough as nails. The sleepless nights, the constant worry, the endless to-do lists. It's a full-time job that requires patience, resilience, and a whole lot of love. It can put a real strain on your relationship if you're not careful. The stress and exhaustion can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, making it hard to stay connected with your partner. You're sleep-deprived, stressed out, and you've got these little humans depending on you 24/7. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and isolated, like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But hold on, don't throw in the towel just yet. Remember, you're in this together. It's important to lean on each other for support and to communicate openly about your feelings and needs. We're going to talk about how to keep your relationship strong while you're raising your kids. From effective communication strategies to finding time for each other amidst the chaos, we've got you covered. Because let me tell you, you need each other, now more than ever. Your partnership is the foundation of your family, and by working together, you can navigate the challenges of parenting and come out stronger on the other side. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Join our community of parents supporting each other through this incredible journey. You know, in my line of work, I see a lot of couples falling apart. It's heartbreaking, really, because many of these relationships start with so much love and promise. But somewhere along the way, things go awry. And let me tell you, 9 times out of 10, it's because they don't know how to talk to each other. They might think they're communicating, but they're not really connecting on a deeper level. Communication, folks, it's the name of the game. It's not just about exchanging words. It's about understanding and being understood. It's about empathy and patience. You gotta be able to talk to your partner. And I mean really talk, not just about whose turn it is to change the diaper. It's about discussing your dreams, your fears, your frustrations, and your joys. Tell them how you're feeling, what's stressing you out, what you need from them. Be open and honest, even if it's uncomfortable. Vulnerability can be a strength in a relationship. And listen, really listen when they're talking to you. Don't just hear the words. Try to understand the emotions behind them. Show empathy and compassion. Put down the phone, turn off the TV, and give them your full attention. In this digital age, it's easy to get distracted, but nothing beats face-to-face communication. It ain't always easy, but trust me, it's worth it. When you make the effort to communicate effectively, you build a stronger, more resilient relationship. You create a foundation of trust and mutual respect. And this doesn't just benefit you as a couple, it benefits your children too. Kids learn by example, and when they see their parents communicating well, they learn to do the same. They learn that it's okay to express their feelings, to ask for help, and to support each other. This is a priceless gift you can give them. If you're struggling with communication, don't be afraid to seek help. There are plenty of resources out there, from books and workshops to counseling and therapy. The important thing is to recognize the problem and take steps to address it. It's never too late to improve your communication skills and strengthen your relationship. Remember, successful co-parenting starts with a strong partnership. And a strong partnership is built on good communication. So take the time to talk, to listen, and to connect with each other. Your family will be all the better for it. Look, raising kids is a two-person job. It ain't fair, and it ain't sustainable for one person to be doing all the heavy lifting. You gotta work together. Like a team, sit down with your partner and figure out who's doing what. Who's getting up with the baby at night? Who's making dinner? Who's taking the kids to soccer practice? And don't be afraid to be flexible. Things change, life happens. You gotta be able to adjust. You know, being a parent is tough. It's draining, it's thankless, and sometimes you just want to pull your hair out. That's why it's so important to have each other's backs. Be there for your partner even when they're being difficult. Listen to them, offer words of encouragement, and let them know that you're in this together. A little support goes a long way. Chapter 4. Let me tell you something. Kids are smart. They can sniff out inconsistency like a bloodhound. If they think they can play one parent against the other, they will. That's why it's crucial that you and your partner are on the same page when it comes to discipline, rules, and expectations. Now, I'm not saying you have to agree on everything, but you gotta present a united front to your kids. Otherwise, you're just asking for trouble. Chapter 5. Listen, I get it. When you have kids, it's easy to let your relationship fall by the wayside. You're so busy taking care of everyone else that you forget to take care of each other. But here's the thing, you need to make time for each other, even if it's just for a few minutes every day. Go on dates, have adult conversations, do something that reminds you why you fell in love in the first place. Chapter 6. Look, it's great to be involved, parents, but you've got to have boundaries. You can't let your kids consume every waking moment of your lives. You need time for yourselves, time for your relationship. So don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to put your foot down and say, this is our time. Chapter 7. Seeking professional help. Don't be afraid to ask for directions. You know, there's no shame in asking for help. We all need a little guidance sometimes, especially when it comes to something as challenging as parenting. If you're struggling, don't wait until things reach a breaking point. Talk to a therapist, counselor, or clergy member. They can give you the tools and support you need to navigate the rough patches. Chapter 8. Monkey. See, monkey do, modeling a healthy relationship. Remember, your kids are watching you. They're learning about relationships from you, whether you realize it or not. So if you want them to have healthy, happy relationships, you gotta model that behavior. Treat each other with respect, communicate effectively, and resolve conflicts constructively. Your kids are always watching, even when you think they're not. Chapter 9. Patience and realism. Embracing the journey. Look, parenting ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. There are going to be good days and bad days, ups and downs. The important thing is to be patient with yourselves and with each other. Don't expect perfection, and don't beat yourselves up when you make mistakes. Just keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Chapter 10. It takes a village involving extended family. You know, back in the day, people didn't raise kids in isolation. It was a collective effort, a shared responsibility among extended family members. They had their families, their communities, their villages to help them out. And you know what? This sense of community provided not just practical help, but emotional support as well. We could all use a little help sometimes. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like we have to do everything on our own. But that's not true. If you're lucky enough to have supportive family members nearby, don't be afraid to ask for their help. They can offer a different perspective and share their own experiences. Don't be afraid to ask for their help. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins can all play a significant role in a child's life. They can provide love, wisdom, and a sense of continuity. Let them babysit, bring over a meal, or just lend an ear. These small acts of kindness can make a big difference in your daily life. It takes a village, folks. And that village is made up of the people who care about you and your family. So, reach out, connect, and let them be a part of your journey. Involving extended family can also create lasting memories for your children. Celebrations, holidays, and even simple gatherings become richer and more meaningful. These moments of togetherness teach children the importance of relationships and the joy of being part of a larger family unit. Working together on projects, sharing stories, and simply spending time together can strengthen family bonds and create a support system that benefits everyone. So don't hesitate to involve your extended family. Embrace the love and support they offer. After all, it truly takes a village to raise a child. And remember, the village is always there, ready to lend a hand and share in the joys and challenges of raising a family. Outro: stronger together, building a lasting bond. Look, the bottom line is this: parenting is tough, but it's a whole lot easier when you're doing it as a team. By working together, supporting each other, and communicating openly, you can strengthen your bond and create a loving, stable home for your children. Remember, you're in this together, for better or for worse. So buckle up, hang on tight, and enjoy the ride.